It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Illinois lining up quickly here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
With the 57-yard field goal miss, the offense sets up around the 40. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Quick throw caught on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the seventh play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Illinois. As they claim the lead in this playoff game. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here. On this 4th down and short.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Illinois lining up quickly here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Illinois has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. Return a tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Handoff heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him with a big gain. Moves the ball to the 10.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. crucial third down play right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Keep it for the first down and more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And they'll stop them after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Signs that will throw. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Makes a quick catch. making people miss. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they jump on top during the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the right side.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They call the draw play here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tailback with another carry. Looks like Illinois will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion at the tight end. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Illinois. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. But a quick stop of the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Illinois has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And the wideout goes in motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The sure hands. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Past the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take the lead here fourth quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He steps out at the 20, trying to make something happen, but costs the offense 5 yards of field position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Quick throw over the middle. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter.
LSU 31, Illinois 28.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense appear to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass.